Hello? Okay, I think we're live. That's pretty cool. Um, I haven't yet decided what I'm gonna animate today, so I found a really cool YouTube channel called Endless Reference, and I'm gonna select one of these videos to animate. I kinda like this kick one. Look at how... let's see. Hmm, let's look up reference animation. Just look up... Nope, not reference number. Not reference number. Reference video. Sorry if my mouse is like crazy loud. Oh my goodness. Why is YouTube like this? Ooh. Let's look up kind of nope. Head turn reference. I'm reminded of that Glen Keane head turn animation. This one looks good. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Let's say it starts about here. I'm gonna move this reference up to my other screen and move my OBS streaming stuff. So, give me about 2 seconds. Here we go. Just like this. Okay. Let's create the file. And I have to go check on something really quick, so I will be right back. Okay. I have returned. And we will start the animation. Okay. Excuse my my squeaky chair. Um, let's see. That. Drawing the first frame always takes like a good 2 years. Gotta make sure everything's right. Just gonna erase some of the head here. And get this neck going. I'd say that looks alright. I think I'm gonna add. No, let's add the face now. Let's do it on a separate layer. Here we go. Just kind of making my own face here. Because why not? Ooh, okay, so this angle I always kind of struggle with drawing faces, but hopefully the reference will help me. We're gonna turn down the opacity on this layer so we can focus on the face right now. Maybe it was a bad idea to start the face so early on, but I'm full of bad ideas, so it don't matter. Oh, what's up, Neo? Thank you for joining the stream. I just now opened up the chat, so let's give this person a brow bone and some nice little eyebrows. This is a Neo asked what I'm working on, so This is a head turn animation. I have the reference right here. Let me pull it up. If it will let me. Which it will not. So, oh, here we go. This is what I'm working on. Animating this video clip. I don't know how long the delay is because I clicked normal latency, so not quite sure what that means. Could be like a good 2-year delay. Wow, this person looks like Neanderthal. Neanderthal? I don't know, man. I can't speak English. Okay. Let's try to get the planes of the face right. Those are always kind of tricky. Center line in the reference is like right here. And jawline is, or chin comes down like right there. There we go. I've never liked using like guidelines when I'm drawing faces. Well, normally when I draw faces, they're not animated. So that makes it kind of tricky. Let's take a look at the nose over here. Put a marker where the bottom of the nose is, and where the tip of the nose is. And comes down to about like there. I think we're gonna go for more like a like that. turn off onion skinning real quick. I'd say that looks pretty good. Going back to the reference real quick to see how it all moves. It looks like so the head kind of flattens out because of this shape. So it looks more like something more like this. Bottom lip line. I don't really want to give this person. Oh, I don't know why I'm drawing the face on this layer. Silly me. I should just trace it. Okay. And boom, bam, bop, 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 boom. It's kind of like rotated, almost like their head is leaning back, sort of thing. I am doing absolutely wonderful. Thank you for asking. Life is great. How are you doing? Okay. And I think the neck should stay relatively in the same place with just a little crease here. So these would be both the extremes and the keyframes. I'm gonna add one more keyframe in between just so I get the path of the motion correct. We're gonna finish up this face. Let's check the size real quick. Compare these two. Yeah, that's great. Great to hear that you're feeling epic, Neo. Kind of detail this a little more. Nope, I don't like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I put the eyes too far up the head, it seems. Or maybe they were too low. Yeah, we're going with that explanation. Well, so the brow bone should... Well, okay. It looks fine. So if we put it like here on that side and up here on this side, that should work. That should work. We're gonna kind of curve the nose like that. Excuse the yelling in the background if you can hear that. Switching, or yeah, going back to this layer. Trying to fix this little side of this guy's face. This stream might not go on for very long because I got stuff to do. So maybe an hour at most. And we are 25 minutes in. Yeah, 25 minutes. So let's go for that nice little crease there. Okay, and the angle of this cheek over here. Okay, what is infuriating me right now is that I can't exactly see both layers at once. Or like the previous frame on both layers at once. So what I'm gonna have to do is make these like little markers. Like that. And it's gonna be a little bit higher than the markers are because of the little tilt that we got there. That's really complicating things. Gee willikers. Oh yeah, Neo, I feel you there. It's like I took a big break from animating for like a good month or so. But I'm trying to like continue making little short animations and like actually finish some this time. Just to, you know, get a better portfolio. I think what I'm going to do here is... So, what I want on the face layer is not the outline of the head like that. So I'm going to trace that on here. The pro animator, pro writer thing. I mean, pro animator, not a pro writer thing. I totally feel. Because I've been trying to think of something for like a short animation. Or not a short film. But to no avail. because I can't think of anything. Or, well, I've written like a good couple of screenplays, but I hate all of them, and it's very, very cringe. Okay, I like that angle there. We're gonna move this part up a little bit, like that. Here we go. I think that's pretty cool. We're gonna turn off the onion skinning here. Just take a look there. And I think I'm gonna raise the eyebrows. That's gonna be an interesting little factor to put in there. So, shape, we'll give him kind of like a, like that. Okay, I like that. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, no, Bug Feathers never got finished. I have a couple, like, clips of the animation in my, showcase, like, animation reel that I have on my website. Link in the description and on the screen. But, yeah, so I actually animated, like, it was, 2 to 3 minutes of, animation, which actually was not too bad. I kind of regret not finishing it, but now well, like, my main issue, like, with it that made me not like it was the like, the off model like, animation, because the main character, I had a model sheet that I made, but the thing was that I was not very good at like, drawing my characters on model, and so that made me kind of want to give up, which I would not recommend. Once you start an animation, it's best to finish it, even if you hate it. Like, that's what I did today. I was drawing, like, anatomy, because it's something I've always, like, avoided, because I am not very good at it. So I always drew faces, and I'm much better at drawing faces, especially, like, without reference and stuff, than I am at drawing human anatomy and stuff. The proportions are always off. But today I decided to work on that, and I have actually improved a ton, like, just today. The best way that I always learn how to draw stuff is to just literally, like, draw it over and over and over again. Animation is a great way to do that, because it's literally just drawing the same thing over and over and over again in slightly different poses, and you can get pretty good at drawing whatever it is you're animating. Okay, animating wrinkles is kind of interesting, because it's kind of like an opacity thing that you have to use whenever they're, like, appearing and disappearing, like with eyebrow wrinkles like this. So I'm gonna have to mess with the opacity and stuff, which is kind of lame. I don't like doing that, messing with my brushes in the middle of the animation, but it's whatever. Also, with the short film thing I was talking about earlier, it's like, I had a couple of the voices in it, but So I was supposed to voice like the main character. Classic, what's the word? Narcissistic me. And I hated my voice lines. It was terrible. So that was another real demotivator there. So the main like thing that kept demotivating me was just I didn't like what I was making. But yeah, I worked on that for like months and months, and I had the idea for like a year, maybe two, maybe more. It was the whole thing. Yep, those are pretty good. I want to make this part sharper here, so well, let me erase that. I'm gonna set. Oh, I already have the marker. Okay, so that is the wrong layer. We're coming down here and defining that like there. That's good. The eyebrows are kind of asymmetrical, which is irking me. We're gonna just squish this guy down. Okay. I think that's it for the keyframes at least. Or the extremes, that is. We're coming down here and we're gonna bring the shoulders into it. So they're gonna kind of turn as well. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and now I'm gonna go back to the reference video and find like the halfway point, or one where like the subject is directly at like profile. So now we're gonna grab these frames and move them. And for the head shape, it's gonna probably I think. So you see how right here the head is kind of like, I don't know, like sagging? We want this bulbous part to be closer to the top. So kind of like that. For the eyeballs, I think there's something I don't like. It's kind of weird. Oh, it's the lack of ears that's messing with me. I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna give this guy some ears. Scoot him back a little bit. Like that. Let's kind of erase the overlapping outlines here. Okay. So I think before I end this stream, what I'm gonna aim to have done is the 3 keyframes and then 2 little breakdowns in between. Okay, and this is the final keyframe. Oh, look at that. So I do need the peak of this head to meet this line up here. So kind of like, that would be maybe there. Here we go. Yep. I'm going to move the 3 frames a second. And then let us continue animating. Here we go. Now this one is going to be extending further than the previous ones because it's kind of like think of a clock, okay? So this is the center point. This is the center point, and we're viewing it from like this angle. This is the head. There's the nose. Forget the clock thing. We're seeing it from this angle, and so the nose is coming out that far with this marker here when we're seeing it from this angle. And then if the nose were to turn out like this, we would see the nose is coming out like protruding further from our perspective. Do a little lesson in animation there. Okay, let's continue here. This is already like pretty much profile. It's just like slightly more backwards like that. So we're gonna just ever so slightly like go about there. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. that should work. And now instead of seeing the cheekbone as furthest, like we do here, it's going to be the nose that comes out farthest. So I'm gonna switch to our face layer here. And do something. Okay, so gosh. Okay. That looks good. Now this is not exactly like a midpoint, it's just more like a quarter, yeah, like a quarter of the way through the movement. So then we'd have another frame, it's like right there, and our middle one would be here. This is like the line of the nose. So yes. And I might have made the face protrude a little bit too far, but we'll see how it goes. I know these lips are kind of sticking out there, because like if we see on this frame, it's just like that much of them that's going past the line of the face. So we're gonna squish these back like that. This will make the nose look a little bit bigger. And I guess we can kind of extend them a little bit because it's a different angle. So and we're coming back down here to the head thing. And ooh, that is one slopey forehead. There we go. Okay, this is looking pretty good so far. The jaw does extend too far back because I treated it like it was like a directly in between kind of frame, but it's not, and we're gonna have to draw it closer to this red frame here. So something like this makes a lot more sense and looks a lot better. We're gonna have to straighten this ear out because this is like a directly from the side. This is gonna be like a regular non-foreshortened ear, if I'm capable of drawing that. Okay. Yep. That looks, I'm liking it. Hello, the one and only Shafin. Thank you for joining the stream. and thank you for saying cool. Now, the angle of this nose here, it's a little bit too sharp, so I'm gonna have to flatten that out. Looking at the reference here, we can see that the eyes, like this, it's further back. So I'm gonna kind of take a look at this. Eyes are tricky to draw from such angles. Let's kind of round it out. Can't have a sharp eyeball. Or we could go for a blink here. And I don't like that it looks there we go. Round that out. Like that. Is that eyeball too massive and misaligned? Yes, it is. So we're gonna squish it down, bring it up, and should be good. Something about it still looks kind of off, but maybe it'll look better. Did I draw that on the right frame? Yes, okay, I did. We're chilling. Now, with the eyebrows, we're gonna kind of bring them about like that. Scribble them in. Okay, that looks good. Face layer check. We're gonna. Ooh, okay. I just spotted something. We see this here. We're gonna have to scoot it up. And now we can continue. Yeah. There we go. Drawing is hard, man. Boom, bam. Okay, that looks good. I'll accept it. Okay, so brow bone here is gonna be protruding a little bit more. Or is it? Okay, I'm getting kind of confused here. It will not. We're gonna follow the gray line underneath it. Here we go. Just like that. We're gonna try to. Here we go. I think I just gave the face weird, like, proportions, and it's throwing me off. so we see there's some space there. Oh yeah, the mouth goes too far down in this one frame. Can erase this and get like that. Okay. Select the mundo, and I think that's probably better. Yeah. I think the chin comes up too as well. So we're going back to this frame. Or this layer. Yeah, it does. So I like followed the curve of that when I should have stayed down. My shaky hands, we're gonna have to zoom in for this one. Okay. I think I just completely befuddled the face on this frame. It looks very funky. I think it's mainly the nose, because like from the side, the nose looks different. And now I gotta figure out how to draw that. It's kind of looking like a cat's nose, which is not what we want, because see how it looks on this reference. Oh, okay. I see. It might end up just looking like a cat's nose, but it's chill. So that's what it's gonna look like. Just a little bit silly looking, but it'll have to do. I should probably get rid of these nostrils, because we're not having nostrils on the other frames as well. Oh yeah. Whoa, Christmas is in, yeah, like six days. I can't math correctly. Yeah, this year went by like crazy fast. Eyebrows are gonna get squished because I don't like how close together they are. Does not match the other frames. There we go. Just like that. Okay, goodbye Neo, thank you for joining. How long have we been streaming? Nearly an hour. So I think once I hit the hour mark, I might stop streaming. Back to the reference. We gotta get this neck fold right. Okay, so it's just non-existent here. That's chill. I can deal with that. This animation, I'm gonna try to color it, maybe even put a background in, add some clothes on this guy and some hair as well. I think I'm gonna give him a ponytail. There's a ponytail in the reference video, so I could see how the follow through and all that stuff will work. Yeah, this looks pretty good so far. I'm gonna get rid of all these markers because they're kind of blocking. And we're gonna go to this view like that. Crazy that this is all I got after an hour. But I guess I'll end the stream here. Oh, shoot. We got one new one new viewer right as the stream is ending. So sorry, MC Key. But thank you for joining. I will continue the stream later. I might do some work like off camera, but yeah. Goodbye.